At this point in the season, it's four things I'm worried about. Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back like I never left. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? First and foremost, thank you. Thank you. I asked yesterday for y'all to run it up. Not only are y'all liking, sharing, and the video been going crazy, the subscribes, man, I am like under 40 away, I think from 22,000 subscribers, man. Thank y'all, man. Thank you for running it up. Appreciate all the new subs, likes, shares. Thank you. Yeah, today's video ain't gonna be positive like yesterday's video. But it's not bad. It's not all bad. You can't get better if you don't understand what you're not doing right, what's going wrong, what's not good. You know, and this for the rivals can run through here and do their thing and talk crazy and all that. I don't care. Like, seriously, right now I'm more so focused on what we can do to be better. It's four things with this team that really have been standing out to me. And there's small little indications that we're learning our lessons and we're moving forward. First and foremost, the run game. And that's all encompassing. The run game is not just Tony Pollard. The run game in general. You know what I'm saying? The run game needs to be improved. And that includes offensive line blocking, scheme, etc. So the run game. And then, you know what? I'll take it by steps. Let's start with the run game. I'll break down other things as we get to it. Tony Pollard, 8 games last year at this point, 501 yards, 81 carries, I think 5 touchdowns. 5 games this year, 474 yards, 120 carries, 2 touchdowns. I think it's obvious. It's not now. A lot of people saying we don't need to run it back. We just need, better blocking. True. The blocking can improve. But I think we are overusing Tony Pollard. This is not a slight to TP. This is just understanding. It's not like what McCarthy came out and said today about Tyron Smith. We might not practice Tyron Smith for the rest of the year during the week. Walkthroughs, understanding of the playbook, etc. That's it. Keep you fresh. He had his best game he's had in like 3 or 4 years last week from not practicing. So you got to learn from your mistakes. We got an 8-game sample size. Tony Pollard looks different. It's time to learn from our mistakes. Let's get him right. Rico Dowdle needs more carries. Hunter Lipke needs some carries. I don't care if you got to bring Deuce Vaughn off the bench. Somebody need to give Tony Pollard a break. Instead of 20 carries, 18 carries, Tony Pollard needs to go back to 12. And that's fine. Give the other 6 to somebody else. Rico with 1 to 2 carries is stupid. Come on now, y'all. This ain't that difficult. This ain't that y'all can see it. Everybody can see it. Tony just needs to be spelled a little bit. He can put all his effort into those 12 touches. Maybe 14 if you get a couple catches. But that's it. I think that 15 should be the max for Tony Pollard. After that, you overusing him. I just think you're hurting yourself by trying to force something that it ain't working. You're trying to force a square peg into a round hole. Pause. It's just not working. The second thing I wanted to touch on. Hurts me to say this because I made videos over the summer. One of his biggest supporters. But Michael Gallup is a problem. He has 4, and I think more than that, 4 to 5 drops this year in pivotal moments. Every drop ain't created equally. That drop last week in the Eagles game really hurt my feelings. But the way he ran that route hurt my feelings even more. It's like, come on, dog. You ain't even trying hard. Like, and now if he's hurting, say that. But I used to get mad at other Cowboys players about this. Like, I need your maximum effort. This is why I be getting mad at Jordan Lewis. Some places like you taking it off, man. And I feel like Gallup he's a victim of ain't nobody behind me gonna take my spot. Somebody need to take your spot. Last week was the first week in I think ever where he almost split snaps with Jalen Tolbert. Like it evened out. And then we signed Martavis Bryant. Now, workout wise and everything like that, Martavis Bryant apparently looks incredible. 6'4", still can run like 22 miles an hour, etc. But we got to see, man. As much as I want to be hype about that, I don't know. I don't want to give y'all false hope. I would love for him to come and challenge Gallup and something like that. But if he don't, somebody else need them snaps. Tolbert need to get more snaps. Brooks, I don't care who. Turpin, give them snaps to somebody else. Because everybody else is paying dividends and balling a little bit harder. And I feel like Gallup's just, it's just not it, man. Along with that, I'll couple into that, we need to get Brandon Cooks going. We need to. Dak Prescott has been in the zone. And we'll talk about that more tomorrow. You know, the great things going on right now. But Brandon Cooks needs to be used smartly. And I hope that they understand that they're underutilizing him. It's not like a situation with Gallup where it's just like, you're not getting production when you do get the ball. I feel like Gallup's had like high target games. Brandon Cooks just ain't been getting the ball. It's a bit different. So that being said, Tony Pollard being overused, Michael Gallup might need to lose his spot, like seriously, like this week. I don't want to see Michael Gallup have a good game versus the Giants and the Panthers and everybody back on the train. No. Start working other people into that spot. I've seen them in big games not get it done. Work other people in that spot. I need other people comfortable with playing that second and third receiver. Let's go. I'll bring up the most surprising one. And let's talk Terrence Steele. Shout out to my brother Jay Tuck. Amazing Terrence Steele breakdown, film involved with it. And this is kind of a controversial topic on Cowboys Twitter right now because, you know, understanding why Terrence Steele has been bad apparently is frustrating people. You know what I'm saying? And there's a whole lot of different things going on, man. People saying that you might not know what you're looking at and things like that. And I get it. You know, this film watching thing can be very, very tenuous and it can be controversial. It can lead to arguments, etc. I'm not a film watcher. I'm not an expert or a critique person. Y'all know when I watch film, it's probably laughable. You know, but I try to understand the game as best as possible daily. That's what I do. That's what I'm here to do. So when I do talk football with y'all, it makes sense. That's why I want to watch film. I don't think I'll ever be a person that can critique and break down film. Everybody don't got their skill sets. That's not mine. But I respect and got people in my corner that do. You know what I'm saying? And Terrence Steele looked horrible. Now, the best thing about film watching is sometimes you don't need to be an expert. I don't need to be a culinary expert to know if food tastes good. And I don't need to be a film expert to understand Terrence Steele looked bad. You can see it. He's getting beat like a drum. I don't care if you don't understand the offensive concept or his assignment. I'm watching Reddick come off the corner and beat him inside, outside, around the corner. It don't matter. Switch over, Sweat getting some. Everybody getting some. You don't need to be a film expert to see that. Maybe for other things. That's my point. And even with that said, there are film experts, people that I trust, breaking it down and saying, no, he's just as bad as you think. It's just, let me explain it more technical wise. Point being, that's our problem. We have to fix it. I don't know if we need to just make sure certain things are in place when it's important downs. We ain't the only team in the league that got a horrible lineman in a place. And they all figure out how to make it work. You know what I'm saying? On certain downs, we might need to keep somebody over there to chip. He needs the most help out of everyone. I don't know what we need to do. But we got to figure something out. Because Terrence Steele, it's not going to work. And lastly, Dan Quinn and his defense. Now, hold on before y'all freak out. Because y'all know I love this defense. This defense you can win a championship with. But this defense has had small moments this year where we didn't show up in moments I thought we should. That Eagles game, I know they're a great team. But I feel like our defense could have held them to 24, not 28. And I know you're saying, you nitpicking. No, we should have been good enough to get off the field one of those times in the third quarter. And maybe even more. I feel like the defense has had moments of slip up, etc. But I'm gonna shoot them bail. We've had injuries and things like that to get through. But Dan Quinn, this is more on you than anybody. You are the defensive guru. You got to stop the bleeding. That first drive that Philly got off, you're supposed to figure out how to stop it. That San Fran game ain't supposed to happen. That San Fran game should have been way closer than it was, but our defense was all over the place. We was confused. And that's on you, Dan Quinn. Yeah, that's on you. And I know it anyone calling out the defense, I feel like I'm qualified. I'm one of the biggest supporters of the team. I'm on the front line. I argue with other rival fan bases, et cetera, et cetera. So when I'm critiquing, this is out of love. This is out of saying, we got time to start fixing some of these things. Let's tighten up. Let's tighten up our belt straps so the next time we play a Washington's passing attack, Seattle, it was a good team, the Eagles, we're more prepared. You understand? Like, that's my thing. Maybe working some players that ain't getting no playing time yet. I don't know what we need to do. But I know that we need to tighten our belt straps before it's a crisis. See that, there's a little bit of slippage with the defense. Let's tighten up. Because we talk like we're the Ravens or the Browns defense, but we don't look like it in crucial moments. That's not to say our players aren't incredible. That's to say that we should tighten up our belt straps, offensively, defensively, and et cetera. You know what I'm saying? So that are my things. Please let me know in the comments. Please, please, please let me know in the comments what you think are some things that's been slippage on the team. I'm going to do a halfway point stream this Saturday night because I know the Giants aren't a great team, but we're going to talk about how you feel about the team halfway up to it. But we'll get to that. I just want to know your thoughts on those 4 things I was talking about: run game, Michael Gallup, Terrence Steele, Dan Quinn in the defense slipping in major moments. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for the likes, shares. 22K on the way. I holla.